Good afternoon. So today we are gonna head over to a couple of the little towns nearby, grab some lunch, check things out. We're just waiting for a water taxi. It's gonna be our first time taking it, so we'll see how it goes. It's a little bit windy, the water looks a little choppy, so we'll see how bumpy the ride is. No white caps. It's just not as smooth as it was yesterday. Bird. Ah. Pretty cute. All kinds of things. Lots of tourists around here. Oh, that was a steep hill. Oh my goodness. I found the church. Another indoor basketball court. This street's super colorful. Got a little spider monkey here. Ah, and there's a little breeze. That's great. So even though it's not that hot, the sun really makes it feel much hotter than it is. Found some shade. So lately I've really been enjoying papaya and buying it quite a bit with some mango and eating them together. It's been a nice treat. The papayas and mangoes are both super fresh around here and easy to come by at most little fruit stands and markets. But I wanted to show you this papaya in particular because it is huge, far bigger than the ones I bought in the past. This is a full-size cutting board and the papaya is almost bigger than it. It's wild. Usually I fit my little mixture into this bowl, but as you can see, this papaya is going to be far too big for that. Let's see how big it is. Well, I'm about halfway finished and I already filled up the bowl. No mango yet. Looks like I'm going to need another container. We have a lot of papaya to eat. Check it out. So I filled my green bowl. It has some papaya and the mango. And I filled this whole entire container, which is actually bigger than the bowl with papaya. And I still have a little bit for snack. Looks like we'll be eating a lot of papaya for a little while.
Good job, buddy.
Good girl.
Gotta go find her a treat.
In her chair. You just love sitting in the chair, don't you?
She curled up all quick.
Good job, little buddy. So today we are gonna go explore another town. The plan is to make our way over to Panajachel, or Pana, as some people say. We're gonna take the boat. It's a little bit further away than the other towns, so I think the boat ride's a little bit longer, maybe 30 or 40 minutes. We'll see though. So far there's just clouds and no rain, but we're getting a later start. It's around noon. So it might end up raining on us at some point while we're gone, but got a lunch place picked out. Pretty excited about it. Can you guess what we're gonna get for lunch? Definitely a favorite. Waiting for a boat. It's a little bit windy down here. We'll have to see how bumpy our ride is. Definitely can't complain about these views though. So pretty. After maybe a 30-minute boat ride, it wasn't too bumpy, it's just pretty, a lot of water at the beginning. We were sitting in the front because it was a full boat, so it was like the splash zone. But we stopped at a nearby town, and then some people got off, and it wasn't so bad after that. But we made it to Pana. It's much bigger than the other towns we've been to, I think. Headed to lunch. Okay, here we are. We went out for Indian. Surprise, surprise. Excited about that chicken tikka masala.
Pretty exciting surprise at the Indian restaurant. It may only be 1 o'clock on a Sunday, but they have a good IPA on the menu. It's called Sin Novia, which means without girlfriend. I have a wife, not a girlfriend.
Alright, the food just came out and it looks so good. Look at that. Yum. We got our garlic naan. We forgot to order our naan when we went for Indian last time in San Cristobal. And this mango lassi is probably the best smell lassi I've ever had.
It's very tasty. It's basically like a shake.
Smoothie, yeah. Alright, we're gonna dig in. Well, lunch was delicious. Que rico. Oh, we loved it. Best mango lassi I've ever had, hands down. One of our favorite buses right here. We walked around a little bit on Calle Santander, which is known for having all the cute little shops. Did that, had our yummy Indian lunch. And we stopped by the grocery because there's a La Torre over here, which is one of the bigger grocery stores. It was sort of a smaller one, but it had a lot of things, which is nice because where we're staying in San Marco doesn't really have a bigger grocery store, so some stuff's hard to find. Or if you do find it, it's really expensive, depending on what you're looking for, like cheese. And meat seems a little bit hard to find too, so we were excited to find this bigger grocery. But we're loaded up and the sky is looking a little dark, so I don't think the rain's too far away. But hopefully we at least make it on the boat before there's any rain. We'll see. Looks like there's a boat waiting, so we hear, which is good because the sky looks very dark. You do see it or no?
I thought it said Brian on the outside.
Which one?
This one.
Well, we found our boat. Still no rain. But we haven't left yet. Gotta wait for more people. It's dark over there. Well, we made it back, but not before the rain hit.
No, all of a sudden, I guess our boat captain saw the rain coming before we did, because he just started going much faster than he had, and we were slamming around, bouncing on the boat.
Bumping.
And then rain started coming in the windows, and they have these little plastic windows that you can roll down.
And then zip.
But you have to untie a knot, and while he's going like 30, 40 miles an hour and you're bouncing on the boat, Rachel is really...
The water's like coming in the window. You're like, let me see if I can get this thing untied. And of course I made the knot way worse, so then it was just no luck at all.
Yeah, it was comical.
It was. It felt like an SNL skit for sure, but once we stopped at the next dock, I was finally able to get the knot untied.
Yeah, I had at the La Torre, I found 2 bottles of Wild Turkey 101, and they were sitting on the ground, and I could hear them clanging around, and I was like, oh crap, precious cargo, I better set them in my lap so they don't break.
Don't let those break. Oh, boy, at least we made it. You can see we're under this little palapa on our dock, so we have a little break from the rain, but it's really coming down, and that water is pretty choppy right now. Whew. Looks like it's raining even harder across the lake, so I think it's coming this way. So we better hurry up and make it up to the camper. Well, we made it back. It wasn't our worst walk in the rain, but we both still needed some dry clothes. If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. And don't forget, you can see more of the journey on Instagram and TikTok. Cheers, friends!